Hello, Sandy. Can I have a moment now?
Sure, what's up?
I just want to check on something with you.
What is it? Don't make me nervous.
I hope not, but...
What's wrong? Ashley, you sound so serious.
Is my brother visiting you?
What? Here? Your brother? Why do you ask?
Well, you met him at our wedding, right? His name is Ken.
Of course, I remember him. He's a big guy and looked cool.
I heard that my brother often visits your house.
Oh yeah, he was here last weekend too. Did you have something urgent?
No, I just wanted to ask you directly what kind of relationship you have with him.
Oh no, Ashley, you're going to make me tell you? Well, Ken and I are dating.
You're in a relationship? You guys love each other? I think my brother is at least 20 years younger than you.
Yes, that's true, but what does age difference matter in a relationship? Even though he is younger, he is firm and kind. He supports me. Plus, he's cute since he's young.
Oh, I don't know what to say. Sandy, you know my brother is married, right?
Of course I know, but he got divorced, poor thing.
Huh? Divorced?
Yeah, he got divorced recently, right? You don't have to worry about me. My husband's already passed away, so we don't have a problem. The age difference is covered by feelings, so it's not a problem. Your brother said so too.
There seems to be a misunderstanding, so let me tell you. My brother and his wife are not divorced.
Oh boy, he said they're divorced. It may be hard for him to tell you, or are you lying and trying to tear us apart? You wouldn't do that, would you? After all, he wouldn't want his sister to see him looking bad, I guess.
Sandy, please wake up. It can't be true. Anyway, they are not divorced. I just have one favor.
What?
Don't say anything and please break up with my brother now.
That's an unreasonable request, no matter how much you ask for it, Ashley. He might really be divorced.
I'm telling you they're not divorced. I'm telling you this because I'm his family, so this is the truth.
But I believe him.
Sandy, let me ask, how long have you been dating him?
About a year and a half. We're going on a trip for our 2-year anniversary. Oh, don't tell him, okay?
Has it been that long?
Well, looking back, a lot has happened. A lot of passionate things. We look like a couple that's been together for a long time.
You said earlier that my brother got divorced recently, right?
Yes, he did.
So you've been together since he wasn't divorced yet?
Oh, just between you and me, okay? Well, I guess that's what was happening.
I mean, what are you doing, Sandy? How could you have such a relationship with my married brother? Don't you feel guilty?
At first a little, but I was overwhelmed by his passion. Now I'm glad it turned out this way. Moreover, I heard that he and his wife had no feeling to each other already. He said he felt healed when he was with me.
Did you take all of that seriously?
He said he could have the married life which he dreamed of with me. He said he didn't need children and the two of us could live happily together.
Did my brother really say that? Sandy, let me tell you the fact. His wife is pregnant now.
Ha ha ha, Ashley. That's not a funny joke. He said he didn't even want to touch his wife, and there is no way she could be pregnant. But he would have a child between us.
I can't believe it.
Well, unfortunately, no matter how hard we try, I can't get pregnant anymore though. Ashley, I'm glad you're worried about me, but I can't go along with your lies about his wife being pregnant. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
No, I'm not lying, and I'm not worried. I'm upset and angry.
I see. It's none of your business and stress is bad for your skin. Anyway, he's coming over this weekend, so I'll talk to him.
This weekend? Where do you think my brother lives when he's not at your house? He told you that he's divorced, right? Are you saying that if he's divorced, he and his wife live separately?
He can't be living with her because they are divorced. It seems he's living with his cousin right now.
Cousin? Which cousin?
Yuan?
Yuan is indeed my cousin. They've been close since they were kids, so it makes sense that he's letting him stay there.
Oh, they've always been close. So that's where he usually stays. Even before the divorce, you didn't know?
So he goes to work every day from Yuan's house? His house is 2 hours away by Metrolink. If you take the highway, it would take more.
That's right, that's the problem. That's why I'm helping him with the transportation fee.
Why? He works and has money too, right?
That's the thing. His ex-wife is the worst, apparently. You see, he has his wife's stepdaughter who is now 3 years old, right? She doesn't work and they divorced on the condition that he will give her child support and living expenses, so he's giving her $1,800 a month.
Is that what he says? That he had a stepdaughter?
Yes, that ex-wife. I heard she got divorced once in the past. She said she has a child with her ex-husband.
Did my brother really say that?
Of course he did. What's the point of me making it up? He said it's not his real child, but since they live together, it's like his own, so he said he'd take care of her. Can you find a man who could think like that? Even though he is young, he is very dependable. Since he sacrifices himself like that, he only has about $700 left every month. That's why he keeps asking me for money.
I see. That amount is as much as the allowance for a married man.
Right? That's all he has left. What is that ex-wife thinking?
Sandy, that's enough. I have understood.
You finally understand? See, Ken was really divorced.
There's no point in discussing here. Anyway, please ask him about the divorce again.
Ashley, you are surprisingly persistent. Well, I'll ask him if I don't forget. Ashley, what's going on?
What is it?
My son Tim is furious that he's cutting me off. Ashley, I heard you told him you want to divorce him because I'm dating your brother.
Yes, I did.
He says it's my fault that your marriage is going bad, so he says he's going to leave me. I want my son back.
Leaving you is too exaggerate. I don't understand what you're doing and I can't support you. So I thought it would be difficult to continue living a normal life with him. I don't want to get involved with you. That's what I told him.
You thief. Tim belongs to me, so give him back to me right now.
That is not what I decide. Please talk it over with him. Also, I talked to my brother and his wife too. I expect you to hear from him soon.
From Ken?
Yes, he wants to talk to you.
Oh my, I think he's finally going to talk about us finally getting together. Oh, now he's calling me. I'll talk to you later. Ashley, what's going on? Why is everyone leaving me? Are you jealous of me? I think I'm a good mother-in-law. Don't take my important person from me.
Don't say it like I'm the bad one. I didn't take anything from you. I didn't tell anyone what to do. They all did it with their own will.
That's a lie. You made up the story for your own convenience.
I am different from you. And as for my brother's wife, she's actually a friend of mine.
What?
We are good friends. I can't ignore when my friend is suffering. My friend is so exhausted that I can't even look at her. I feel sorry for the child too.
What are you talking about?
I talked with my brother and finally got him to confess the affair. My husband and I live separately from you, and he thought he wouldn't be found out even if he met you.
Affair? That's ridiculous.
My brother is not staying at my cousin's house. He usually lives with his wife and children.
I won't believe it. That's not true.
What did he say on the phone just now?
He was mumbling and he said that he loves me, but we have to break up under some sort of circumstance. But he said he would text me. That's because he still thinks of me, right? I'll wait.
I see. Sandy, did he tell you he's divorced?
I thought his wife had filed it, but she hasn't. So he told me to wait for him to get it done.
And what about the child?
Well, it seems that it is true that his wife is pregnant, but it's not his child. He said she had an affair and it's her boyfriend's child.
What the hell? Did my brother really say that?
Yes, it's really terrible. I feel sorry for him. He's too good to forgive about his stepdaughter and the pregnant child. I mean, his wife is a terrible person.
I'm trembling in anger and disappointed.
Oh, that ex-wife? Yeah, even though she's your friend, you can't cover up for her. I understand.
No, of course it's my brother. The child he has now and the new baby are my brother's. I can't forgive him even though he's my brother. I'll make sure he takes responsibility for this.
What are you talking about? I feel sorry for him. You can't be a sister who doesn't believe what her own brother says. Maybe it's all his ex-wife's fault. He's already fulfilling his responsibility.
I'm telling you, he's making up stories for his convenience. They are not divorced, nor do they plan to be, and it's 100% true that the child are my brothers, including the one in her belly.
Ashley, I hate to tell you this, but I think your friend is lying to you. Your friend is very cunning.
My friend is firm, kind, and a good wife. It's my brother who is a liar and a scumbag.
But that's exactly what he said.
Enough pretending to be deceived by him. You have realized what's really going on, haven't you? How far are you going to disappoint your son? Tim is crying beside me.
What? Tim is there too? I was worried because he didn't answer my calls no matter how many times I called. Can you tell him to pick up the phone?
I don't think that's possible. He has decided not to. He canceled his cell phone and deleted your number. He also changed his number because he doesn't want to be in touch with you anymore.
No way.
It's true. I'll go get his stuff at your house later.
No, give me back my son.
I don't know how long you're going to pretend to be deceived, but you're going to keep waiting for my brother?
I'm not pretending, it's all true. When someone you love tells you to wait, you would wait, don't you? I won't leave him.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but my brother and his family have moved away.
Huh?
It seems that my brother got scared because you persistently insisted on not leaving. To protect his family, he moved out and changed job to work for a relative's company.
That's not what he told me. I know for now that wife and child will be taken in by a relative, and eventually Ken will live with me.
Are you listening to me? I told you that they all moved out. Why don't you accept the reality? Please stop interpreting it in a convenient way.
But we love each other.
I said he ran away from you. That's not love. You gave him money to keep him with you.
I didn't give him. I lent him money. That's right, he owes me money. I can go after him to get it back, right?
Please stop it. I know my brother has done something bad, but please don't destroy his family's happiness any further.
He should want to stay with me. His wife must have tricked him. I have to help him soon. I'm the only one who can save him.
My brother doesn't want your help. You were used by him. Please face the reality. He went back to his wife. He swore to start over.
I won't believe it.
When my brother moved out, he canceled his cell phone and gave it to me. He said he would never contact you again. You'll never hear from him again. That number is no longer used, so you can't call him.
That's a lie. True love comes with obstacles. I won't let that happen.
It's true. My brother lied to you to break up with you.
Oh no.
I will pay back every penny you spent on him. I believe my brother will rebuild their bond in the new place. Please don't ever bother them.
Tim and Ken are gone, and I have no one. What am I supposed to do alone? Ashley, do something about it.
There is nothing I can do. Do you think there is happiness at the end of a relationship with a married man? You've been punished for having an affair. I couldn't handle this situation on my own, so I talked to my parents about it, and they got furious. They forced Ken to move to a company owned by a relative near my parents' house. He is watched by everyone every day. His cell phone is set up so that we always know where he is. And his monthly allowance, which used to be $700, is now $100. He brings lunch made by his wife every day. Sandy could not stand the loneliness, so she became addicted to hot guys at a bar at her age. She seems to have fallen in love with one guy who was a good talker on a different level from my brother. And she is once again giving him a lot of money. At this rate, I am so worried about her life when she turns old, but she is responsible for herself, isn't she?
Oh my god. Robin, you'll never believe what just happened to me. I got engaged!
What? Seriously? You're right, I don't believe it. I mean, who would want to marry you?
My boyfriend. You know, Dean, the man I've been dating for the last 14 months.
Dean? As in millionaire Dean?
Well, yeah. Who else would I be talking about? Why are you so shocked that he's asked me to marry him?
Well, I mean, look at you and then look at me. Who would you rather marry? I know my answer, and a lot of men would say the same.
Well, Dean wouldn't. He loves me and I love him.
If you say so.
I do!
Okay then, geez. I'm just going to go if you're going to be so snappy and rude.
Yeah, sure. That's probably for the best. Allison, sweetie, I heard the news that you are engaged. How come you didn't tell me? Huh? How did you find out? I was hoping to tell you later this evening. That's why I called you and asked if you wanted to go to dinner. Well, Holly told me, of course. Honestly, I can't believe you didn't tell me yourself. Were you trying to hide it from me? I am your mother, you know. You really shouldn't keep things like this from me. I wasn't trying to keep anything from you. I was going to tell you tonight. I just wanted to make a nice occasion out of it. Yeah, as if. Holly told me that you were going to try and keep it to yourself. What? Well, I know now anyway, so that's that. Yeah, I guess it is. Well, we can still have that dinner. It would still be nice to see you and celebrate this, don't you reckon? Also, what do you think? I'm really excited for this and I can't wait for the wedding. I've already started looking at dresses online, lol. I just couldn't help myself. Of course, you'll be there to help me pick out my actual dress and everything. We'll make a day of it. Well, actually, about that, I think we need to talk. Huh? What about? I don't want you marrying Dean. What? You're joking, right? Of course I'm going to marry the man that I love. No, I'm not joking. You really can't marry him. Well, why not? Because your sister needs to marry him. What? Holly? Yes. Why on earth does she need to marry my fiancé, the man who I've been dating for ages now? Well, you might not know this, but your sister has fallen on some pretty difficult times lately, financially speaking, I mean. I think everyone knows that Holly has no money, Mom. She gambles it all away or spends it on alcohol or clothes or whatever. She has no idea how to be financially responsible at all. Don't talk about your sister like that. She's not irresponsible at all. It's everyone else's fault that she's down on her luck. She just needs some help is all. Is that what she told you? That's ridiculous. She's the one who has access to her money, so she's the only one who can spend it or whatever. It's what she spends it on that's the problem. Look, whatever the reason, Holly needs someone to help her out financially. And considering that Dean is a millionaire, he has plenty of money to support Holly. They would make quite a cute couple as well. So you need to tell Dean that you're not going to marry him and that Holly is going to take your place instead. No, that's just crazy. I'm not going to do that. I love Dean, and I'm not going to just tell him that he has to marry Holly simply because you said so, Mom. Look, it is beyond your abilities to marry a millionaire. Hand over your fiancé or stop calling me Mom. Okay, Robin, are you good? Huh? Well, considering you just told me to stop calling you Mom if I wouldn't hand my fiancé over, then I guess I'll have to start calling you by your name, Robin. Are you serious? You're actually going to choose some man over your own mother? You're going to ruin our relationship simply because you're too selfish to just do what I say and let your sister have your fiancé? I'm the selfish one? You're the one who has told me that if I want to remain your daughter, then I have to give my little sister the man who I love. That is so selfish. I can't actually believe you would try and make me do something like that. You're supposed to be our mother. Both of ours. Which means that you don't demand that I leave my fiancé for my sister to have him. If she has financial troubles, then she needs to go to a bank or something and ask for help. Not try and steal the man I love simply because he happens to be a millionaire. Oh, please. As if he just happens to be a millionaire. The only reason you started dating him was because he was rich. Don't deny it. That is just so not true. I didn't even know he was rich until like 6 months into our relationship because he wanted to keep it quiet and see if I liked him simply for him, which I did. I couldn't care if he had millions of dollars or none at all. That's kind of the whole point of the for richer or poorer part of the vows in a wedding. Ugh, what kind of big sister are you if you're not even willing to help your baby sister out, huh? If she had come to me and asked for my help, I would have gladly given it to her. But getting you to demand that I give her my fiancé isn't helping her. It's enabling her because she won't learn or bother to become financially responsible. You and your financial responsibility. Give it a rest already. Nobody cares. Okay then, fine. But know this, I'm not giving up my fiancé just because you and Holly want me to. It's not happening. And if you and Holly can't accept that, then don't bother coming to the wedding. Oh, we'll be at the wedding. Just you wait and see.
Allison, okay, you really need to stop playing around now and just hand Dean over to me. We can sort this all out. Me and Mom went and got me a wedding dress, so all I have to do is turn up as the bride in your place. You've been denying me what should clearly be my future husband for like 8 months now. Ever since you first got engaged. It's not funny anymore. My debts have only gotten bigger, so I need to marry Dean. That's not happening, Holly. You need to accept that. Just stop being so mean. You know what? Fine. You want to play like that? What are you on about now? You thought you were so smart not giving me or Mom an invite to your wedding, didn't you? Well, we found out the date anyway. Ha! What? When is it? July 19th. That's speechless, aren't you? Well, you might want to keep an eye out because there'll be 2 brides at this wedding. Then we'll see just who Dean wants to marry. You'd really do that to your older sister? Yeah. I'm way more important than you. When will you get that through your thick head? I see. Well then, I guess this is the end of us being sisters. Huh? I'm not going to be sisters with someone who so willingly wants to ruin my life. I have much better friends than you, who I consider more of a sister than I do you right now. Fine then. Be like that. I don't want you as a sister anyway. I'll see you on your wedding day. Uh-huh. Allison? What's going on? Where is everyone? The guests, the bridesmaids and groomsmen, the groom? There's no one here. Allison! Oh, it's you. Look, I'm trying to enjoy my honeymoon here, so if you could stop messaging me, that would be great. Honeymoon? What? You need to be married to have a honeymoon. Yeah, I am. What? How is that possible? The wedding is today. Actually, the wedding was 2 days ago. But I was told it was today. Uh-huh, I know. I told everyone to tell you or Mom that if you came snooping about, looking for the date. Why would you do that?
because I knew that you'd both try to ruin my special day if I didn't. You two are so caught up in yourselves and all of your selfish wants that you don't care who you hurt as long as you get what you want. I knew that if I didn't take some measures against you, then anything could happen, and I wasn't willing to risk that.
So you just let me turn up at a random place dressed in a stupid wedding dress? All so that you could, what, trick me? Do you know how embarrassed I was? It was like I was some sad loser who didn't even know that she didn't have a wedding going on.
I wasn't trying to trick you. I was trying to keep you away from my wedding and my new life. Although I bet it would have been funny to see you turn up and realize that no one was there, lol.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm not too keen on you right now either. And because of that, I'm going to tell you once and only once. I don't want you messaging me anymore. I don't want any contact with you whatsoever. You and Mom are out of my life for good now.
What?
With how you two have treated me, I know that if I keep you in my life, all that's going to happen is that you'll keep badgering me for money or favors or whatever. I'm not going to let you ruin my life like that. Unless you both can be mature and act like proper adults who can take responsibility for themselves, then I want nothing to do with you.
But you can't do that. At least give me some money as compensation.
No. I don't have to give you anything. Maybe if you had just come to me and asked for my help, I could have done something to help you with your situation. But instead, you demanded that I leave my fiancé so that you could marry him. No proper sister would do that. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy my honeymoon. Goodbye, Holly. After that, I blocked my mom and sister from my contacts and social media. Me and Dean moved to a lovely place a few states over from my family, and we are both currently very happy with one another and how our lives are going. As for my sister, she has yet to find a millionaire to sucker into marrying her so that she could take all of his money for herself. The last I heard, she had to arrange a special payment plan with the bank in order to start paying off all her debts. Whether or not that will help her become more financially responsible, I have no clue, but I can only hope it will lead to good outcomes. Sometimes in life, even though it might seem cruel or mean, you need to let those closest to you suffer the consequences of their actions so that they can learn and grow into a better version of themselves. If I had given my sister what she wanted, my fiancé, she would never learn the value of money and of spending within her means. She can't go through life expecting everyone else to deal with her problems. Hopefully, she learns this lesson and is able to move on with a better ability to look after herself financially.